Hi, this is Christine. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Scrap and Rabbit. I just finished a combination scrapbook mini album and journal in a Halloween theme. I was hoping to get this done sooner, but it took me quite a while to make this style of album, and also it was Thanksgiving here in Canada this past weekend, so I didn't get as much time to spend in my craft room. I'm going to describe the outside of this album. As you can see, it's got 5 signatures in here. Now 3 of these signatures are scrapbook album pages and 2 are little journals. They're more like junk journals with a bunch of tags, and I did some stamping in this one, and I've also got some little beads on there. But here on the cover, I made these covers with a thick chipboard, and I used cheesecloth that I attached to the front cover, and it makes it look like a spider web. And then I have this image, Halloween image, and that was a tag from my printables. I've got quite a few of my printables in this album. And then I've got a little charm. It's a little Halloween skeleton hand hanging on the front. Little flower. I made this flower with some book pages and some die cuts for the petals. It's got a button closure with an elastic, and on the side I've got some ribbon, and I also have some charms on here. Here's a little cat, and here's just a little bead, some more beads. And this is a little sort of octopus little monster. I thought it was appropriate for Halloween. And then I've got a little spider here in a web. And I guess this is a moth. And then I have some more beads and a large key hanging at the bottom. And I've got some rickrack and some seam binding on here. On the back I have a tag, and this was from Heartfelt Creations, some tags. Sorry, this was it was graphic 45 pad, and if I'll find the name and I'll list it in the description of this video. So on the spine I have a velour type fabric, and there's some sort of gold thread through here, and it's got some nice purples and golds in the fabric. So I will open the album. You can see it's quite thick. I've got some little dangling beads that I attached to some of these little ribbon tabs on the side, so it looks kind of cute. So here's the inside. Yeah, this is a graphic 45 paper, and I used mostly tags from the collection. I also used some paper that I had in my stash, as well as some of my printables. But this is graphic 45, and there's a space here for tucking this here. And on the spine, I also put some of the cheesecloth here, and I stitched through that. So I think it looks kind of neat for Halloween. Now here's the first section, the first signature, and I made this like a scrapbook album. So this opens like that, and there's room for large pictures, and then this just flips over and you can open it some more. And then on the inside I've got a pocket and some tags, so you can put a photo here. Now the photo sections in this journal album are all acid free, so you can attach pictures on there. The tags and everything is acid free. In the journal section they're not acid free because some of those were printables. Then I just did those on my printer. So here I have a waterfall, and the pages are just plain, so you can add photos on there, and you can journal with a gold pen if you like. It looks really nice on here, or you can just put pictures on both sides. So there's quite a bit of room. And then on the back, there's a pocket, and there's room for some tags in here. And I also have this. This is just a piece of cardstock that I cut, so you can also put a photo on there and journal on the back. And this just attaches with a little paper clip like that, so you could put a photo here. Now this page is also acid-free, so that when you do open it, even if it touches a photo on this side, it's going to be safe. So this is a journal part. So I do have some tags here for pictures. If you're putting photos on pages that are not acid-free, a good idea to just print them out, scan and print your photos, and keep your originals in a safe place. So I've got some tea-dyed paper as well throughout this journaling section. So this was an image from one of my printables, and I had a stamp, a large stamp die cut, so I attached it to that. And then you can tuck the tag behind here, and I just did some quick stamping throughout here. This was a steampunk style stamp, and this was from my Halloween printables. They're available in my Etsy shop, so I just attached that on the side. This is also, that was from one of my printables, and I scanned it into my journal page, so I printed it with the image right on there. And then these are some index cards that I tea stained, and there's another tag here so that I can go like that, and you can put some mementos on there, attach some pictures in there. But again, like I said, this section is not acid free. I've got some more tags here. That was my printable, and that was graphic 45. And then I stamped here, there, and then this one just pops up like that. And I've got another little flower here that I made with book pages, and they were tea stained. And this was a graphic 45 large tag. I just folded it in two. It makes like a little mini book, so you can put some photos inside here if you wanted to. And this is the attachment for my signature. I just left it like that. You can always trim that back if you like. And then I've got a potion stamp, another tag, and you can slide something behind there. And this is also printed on directly onto my tea stained paper. And then here I've got some more little tags. That's from a stamp die cut, and I just attached an image on there. Another Halloween image, and this is just a little tag that I had made with the little cute spider on there. And then on this side, I have another tag with another one of these book page flowers. More journaling. That opens so you can put something on the back. And this is an envelope. I attached that to one of these pages, and it says The Witching Hour. That was from a Halloween paper pack that I had, and I just have this little card inside. And then you can journal on the back here. I've got another index card, a little tag. There's a little bead. And there's lots of room for expansion. I put a really good size gap in between the different sections. So this would be the third signature. So we're back to scrapbook album. This opens like that. And this paper is all acid free. And I've got these belly bands. And that opens like that. So you can put photos on each side. And then I've got a magnet in there. Again, this can be trimmed back. And then there's room for a photo here. Then this opens. And I've got a pocket on the back with this little tag that I made. And two more places for a photo on there or on the back of this one. And this is signature number 4. It's another junk journal section. And again, I've got a steampunk stamp. Usually I don't stamp in my journals if I'm putting them in my Etsy shop, because whoever gets a journal, sometimes I would think, would probably like to do their own stamping to customize the book. But for this one, I've had an urge to stamp and do a bit more with the book. So the next ones I come out with might have a bit more more stamping in them. Here's another little tag. I used one of these index cards and just folded that in two, make it a little booklet. And you could always add some more little pages in there and stitch them. Make a little notebook, and that just tucks here. And on the back, this is another envelope. Opens like that. And another one of these tags. Here I just tore a strip of Halloween paper and attached it to the side. A little bat, and then another little book page flower. Another image that I printed directly onto my tea stain page, and I stamped here. And more stamping there. It's another stamp die cut, and you can slide something behind there. Again, I took another one of these little graphic 45 cards and folded it in two. And that folds up. And then here I've got two tags just tucked into this little pocket. On the back I've got two more tags. And then another tag. And I like these little ribbon tabs because it adds some texture to the journal. And then the back can just be used for a photograph. Rare Oddity, that was the name of the graphic 45 paper pack. You can put a photo here, and then here. That opens. And this is a double pocket. And another pocket here. And there's room for more photos on the back. And I just left this plain. I mean, you could always add an envelope on there or put a photo if you like. And this is my little tie, very simple. So that's my combination Halloween and journal. I will have this in my Etsy shop, and like I said, I wish I had it finished sooner, but I just didn't get enough time to work in my craft room and get this video up. I will include a link to it in my Etsy shop in the description of this video. I hope you have a nice day and happy crafting. Bye.